lose in terms of getting to the final series, and Townsville get that fairy tale into the grand final. But we've got 40 minutes of basketball, and I'm excited to see what's going to transpire.
So the Flyers will take possession. They go down low to Liz straight away. She's stripped of the ball, and there's an early play from Mia Murray. They'll need lots of those sorts of actions to bring the crowd in early. Heel at the top of the key. Uses the McKay screen. Got underneath, then defers out to Nicholson. She passes up the 3 ball, settles for the mid-range. It's the back of the rim. Decent look to start with, though, for the Fire. Mitchell into the corner. Blitzarves has been money from outside all season.
Yes, ma'am. And that's the way you want to start a final, is to be able to get that confidence, and Sarah doing what she does well and draining it from deep.
6th in the competition for 3 points made, and shooting it at 57% from outside the arc. That's the best out of anyone who's had 40 or more attempts this season. Great way to start for the Flyers. Heel stepping back, got rid of Mitchell. She can't convert. Cambage with a couple of rebounds to start with. And there's that roll from Liz to the basket.
Too big, too strong is what comes to mind when you see that kind of play. Just Liz being dominant down low, and that's going to be a huge factor tonight. We know that she loves playing against the Fire, considering she had 31 and I think 21 in the 2 outings against them earlier this season.
Murray pulls the trigger. Got it!
Yes! Hello! We talked about that just as tip-off occurred, and the experienced 3-time championship player Mia Murray coming to the party early for the Townsville Flyer.
Back this season after a 2-year hiatus, and makes her impact known in the final. Clydesdale with her feet set. The response at the other end.
Wow. This is going to be the tough thing for Townsville Fire. They can't collapse too hard on the penetration to allow the kick out. We know that the Southside Flyers shoot at an incredible 46% from the 3-point line this season, and they need to make sure they do a one-on-one.
Brilliant ball control there from Heel. Gets it back, and the look for 3.
I was about to say to her, shoot the jumper at the elbow, love. No one's on you, but, you know, give it up to get it back and take a 3 over a 2 any day with Shyla.
The Flyers by 1. Cole baseline. Got underneath as only Rebecca Cole can. She's so tough to stop in that situation. Megan Huswaite's courtside.
Shannon Seaborn spoke yesterday about that roar that you can hear right now. He spoke to Mia Murray and retired Townsville players about winning finals here and championships and the atmosphere, and he said he just wants his team to get the opportunity to experience that. They are so far. Both
teams functioning so well offensively. There's 2 more for Cole.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really good offense or the defense isn't just there yet. We've seen both plays just then, the last 2 from both teams. That nice little curl cut. Defender was trailing, and they're just getting nice, easy looks at the rim.
This time it's Payne for 3. Just misses. Cambage with the rebound, and the Flyers get busy quickly. Cole swings to Clydesdale. She can drive and she can finish. Doing it from outside and inside early on, Amy Clydesdale. 13 on the board already. To be fair to Townsville, they've got 8 of their own. Nicholson has 2 points to her name. She's got 4 now.
Great decision there by Nicholson. You just saw Liz Cambage just hugging the keyway a little bit in a drop scenario on that pick and roll, daring Nicholson to shoot it, and you're not going to leave a player like her in that scenario. And a nice little bit of recovery for the girls.
Yeah, handy little breather. It's been a fast start to the game. Heel started well. She has 3 points. Now has it back again. It's down low from McKay. It's a good move.
Oh,
a really good move.
That is brave, and something that I wouldn't expect from Megan McKay, to actually take that to one of the best players in the league in Liz Cambage, as we see Sarah Blitzarves. Oh no, yes, Sarah Blitzarves actually driving herself with such courage to the rim and getting another 2 points to her name.
And now Mitchell with the steal. Townsville got caught up in each other, and Leilani's in the open court. She's fouled. Substitutions of the game. The 6th woman of the year, Zatina Akuso. checks in for her first minutes, and Megan McKay will sit.
I think she's pretty proud of herself on that first 2 points that she scored against Liz Cambage. It'll probably be a highlight reel for her for a couple of weeks. But you've got to be pretty impressed with the Southside National, and then take nothing away from Townsville. They've just been as great. Unfortunately, thus far, Southside Flyers are just better.
Kate Gay's in as well. As Heel pulls the trigger, drops in.
Shooter's roll is what it's called.
She's 2 of 2 from outside. Cole, all on her own from the elbow. Beck Cole's in good touch tonight. She's got 6 points. Southside still yet to miss from the field. Nicholson has Akuso rolling to the basket. And they're happy to take it to Cambage. Cole once more.
Yeah.
Someone might need to do something about Rebecca Cole.
I feel like we're in a 3-on-3 contest, the way this game is being played. Both ends, really quick shots in the first 6 seconds of the game, but it's exciting to watch.
Nicholson dribbled into a brick wall, and the Flyers get busy. Cole with 2 more. Rebecca Cole has 10 points.
Cambage, Cheryl said she hasn't had the reward yet, but she's working hard.
Yeah, 2 points to go with her 3 rebounds.
I know, that's the scary thing, right? It's 24 points already, and Liz Cambage only has 2 points. And that's the real big thing for Townsville. They've got to be able to shut down the guards. You can allow Liz Cambage to score her points, but you've got to be able to shut down the other people that are being just as dominant. The Coles, the Clydesdales, the Blitzards as well.
Lauren Nicholson, another member of the All-WNBL first team.
There helping, bumping that cutter quite assertively and letting Lizzie know that they are there.
Blitzards misses out. And Heel with the rebound has Payne still out there, part of their starting unit. She pulls up for 2. That's deep. Nice rebound, Rebecca Cole. Down low to Liz they go. And she can't finish off. Doubled up by Payne and Akuso. Coming up to 3 minutes to play. Heel for 2.
And I think Townsville have to keep going to that. That pick and roll, it's been exceptional for them all season, especially the way Shyla and Nicholson are playing off it. And when Lizzie's going to sit in the keyway and not respect those girls coming off it.
Points are good.
Liz has just come off for a sub and screamed, "Come on, baby." So she is fired up, Lizzie. The veterans into the game for the first time. Steph Blitzards and Rachel Jarry were spoken about their experience all season. It will be pivotal again in the finals.
McKay goes down. Nicholson went to work on Jack. She makes both. 8 points for Lauren Nicholson, 8 points for Shyla Heel. Leading scorer for the Flyers is Beck Cole with 10. Sarah Blitzards swings to her sister-in-law, Steph. Now Mitchell, she fires from deep.
It's just, you close one down and then another one pops up, and it's the point guard for the Opals in Leilani Mitchell, as unfortunately Shyla Heel there.
Mitchell, such a dynamic shooter. 27 3-points made this year. She's open again, closed down by Heel. Jarry, extra pass to Blitzards against the shot clock.
13 of 15 they are in this first quarter. Points on the board, just phenomenal shooting. They're heading and threes, so run them off the 3-point line, get them to try something else, make them earn it from the stripe.
It's McKay back into the game. Trying to work together with Nicholson, but good deep from Jarry down low. Heel, one-on-one against Clydesdale. Outstanding ball control. Got the shot away, but
even
can't make it count.
I was going to say outstanding defense from Clydesdale there, as Shyla Heel wheeled and dealed on the offensive end, and Rachel Jarry doing what she does well, getting an offensive rebound.
Mitchell, another one.
I didn't think they could shoot any better. I mean, they came out and shot the lights out in their last game, and here we are again, and they're just draining it from everywhere on the court.
Leilani Mitchell very quickly up to 8 points on 100% shooting.
They surely can't kick.
Melbourne put 78 on the board for the game against Canberra moments ago. Southside have got 36. with 1:15 to play. Here's Steph Reed in for her first minutes. Trying hard on Clydesdale. Got the contact.
So that's an added bonus for the Townsville Fire.
So first quarter look here for Conti. Averaging 7 minutes a game. Be trusted with the ball carrying duties with Mitchell, who's wide open once more. She cannot miss Leilani Mitchell.
A 2-2-1 press, and you try and slow the ball down, and then they just pass from the 2 to the 3 lane, so across the court to an open Leilani, who's drained, what now, her second 3 for the game?
6 of 7 from outside the arc, Megan Husway.
Are we surprised? We call Leilani Miss March because she usually shines in finals everywhere she plays. I think Miss December might be appropriate to quarter time.
Yeah, she fired again. That was a little heat check, but that's okay when you're shooting the ball like she is. What a dynamic offensive performance from the Flyers here in the first quarter. Townsville will be keen to make this possession count. Nicholson steps away from the defense. It rattles in and out. Mitchell's got 7 seconds to work with. She's shooting flames in this first quarter, and foul from Payne. Mitchell to inbound. And they go to Cambeige underneath. She found it, she put it in.
Townsville have done great. 25 points on the board. You'd expect that in a final series. We know that both teams, Southside averaged 98 points for the season. Townsville are not far behind in 81 points. So you know they can put points on the board, but Townsville Flyers got to lock in on D if they're any chance to get back in this game. Now, just got to peg it back slowly. 5 points a quarter.
Kate Gaze was open. She picks up from where she left off on Sunday.
It runs in the name, I think. That last name, Gaze, synonymous with the ability to shoot, and she's done that throughout her entire career.
It's nice D from Nicholson. Forces
to own your player rather than relying on someone else to do it for you.
Nicholson on possession. Steph Reed trying to drive. Good help D from Cambeige, and then extra support came from Blitzards. There's a bit going on. Let's go to Megan Huswaite. She's courtside.
Well, the message from the Flyers at quarter time was, come on, guys, we're going to lock down on D. 25 points is too many. That was what Beck Cole said as the group came together, and Cheryl Chambers echoed that, said, we're doing well on offense, but I'd like us to defend a bit better.
He shot the ball at 56% this season, Beck Cole. Tonight's a whole different story. Payne worried out of it. Good defence from Steph Blitzards. Now into transition. Mitchell took the contact and played on. 2 more off the window.
They are just a level above, Jack. The way that they're playing right now is just superior across the board, not only against Townsville, but the whole season. And we knew that.
Nice pick and roll there for McKay.
Indeed, and a much-needed basket for the Townsville Fire. But again, like we said, it's not about the offensive scoring. They've got to be able to get some stops, hopefully some consecutive ones here and early in the second quarter.
Cambeige thought about it, as did Mitchell. Goes back to Cambeige. The touch.
That is tough. Like, that's probably a foul as well in any other league around the world, but doesn't get called here. And the ability to nail that is exceptional.
Flyers 19 of 23 from the field. 83% in a final is extraordinary. Nicholson can't make it count. Blitzards muscles it away from Steph Reed, and she's off to the races. Gets it back out for 2. Nicholson wants to push the issue for the Fire. Payne, that was last touched by Cole.
I'd love to do a better job on the defensive end as well. That will only help Fire try and crawl back this margin.
Shyla Heel checks back into the game. Beck Pizzi in for her first minutes in semi-final number 1. Here's Heel, got away from Cole. Tough shot, nice D, long arms from Pizzi, just did enough. Changed the shot of Shyla Heel. Blitzards falling away on Payne. And hits the front of the rim. Heel with the rebound for the Fire. Coast to coast from Shyla.
A nice little scoopity scoop. One hand, right hand layup. Doesn't even need that extra hand on the left. Just a a pleasure to watch.
She's got 10 now on 4 of 7. Certainly holding up her end of the bargain as the Flyers throw the ball.
Consecutive stop here on the back end of this.
So how do they go about it? Do they change their defensive structure? Do they look at a zone type setup?
Yeah, perhaps they might. I mean, they're not doing a great job of the pick and roll. Rebecca Cole is just eating them alive, and in that, you know, that dribble jump shot at the elbow. As we get a nice look down low from Zatina here.
And good D from Blitzarves.
And then just being a bit more physical. I think they're being a bit more reactive rather than proactive on the defensive end, allowing them to get into their sets of the Southside Flyers. Townsville need to worry them out of stuff.
Cole stepping away on heel. She's feeling it tonight.
Feeling it. It must be the water up there. Her last couple of games have been absolutely exceptional. 15
points now on 7 of 7. She's bringing a bit of 3x3 to the final as well. Cuso draws the foul on Pizzi. She was crucial there. The Flyers just inbound the ball in the nick of time, and they just get beyond halfway in the nick of time as well. Cole's got the mismatch here on McKay. Nice hands from Heel. Stripped her of the ball. Now Heel back in possession. Fire can settle into a meaningful set here. Cuso went the no-look pass and Pizzi was awake to it.
Oh, so unfortunate when they had a great defensive stop down the other end with such intensity to force the Southside Flyers into that turnover and then another turnover down the other end themselves.
Clydesdale, who's starting tonight in the absence of Jenna O'Hay. And a good first quarter too. Blitzarves has it taken away from her by Cuso.
10. But I'm excited to see her future, you know, in a couple of years' time, what is going to become of Zatina Cuso.
Clydesdale misses, ball still alive. Nice hustle, McKay. Nicholson waits for the cavalry to arrive. There's a Cuso who fumbled. Everything was working perfectly until then. Flyers get another look at it. Blitzarves. It's a first back out to Rebecca Cole. 15 points to her name. She leads all scorers. She has to Steph Blitzarves. Raining threes tonight for the Flyers.
You saw on that last set when they did get the stop for the Southside Flyers, they were up full court. Yep. And then that puts Southside Flyers on the back foot a little bit, but allows everyone else to trust each other one-on-one defensively.
Heel's got 10 points. Nicholson stepping back for 3. That's a nice play out of the timeout.
That's just money. It didn't even look like missing when it left her fingertips.
11 points for Lauren Nicholson, 100% from the field. Mitchell getting away from Heel and scoring 2 more.
Tough shot. Defense wasn't that bad. I thought Nadine Payne could have been a little bit more of an asset to help Shyla Heel there on that pick and roll set, but just a better level of offense there from Leilani Mitchell as another turnover hurts the Townsville Flyers.
55-37. That's their 7th turnover. Pizzi for 3. Everyone else is knocking them down.
Well, I was going to say, if she knocks it down, I'm going home because this game will be over.
I'd say a lot of that from Beck Pizzi. It's 4 of 11. Make that 4 of 12 now. And Cuso off the glass for 2.
And that's what Shannon Seabom spoke about in the timeout, getting into Zena down low, allowing her to use her size against the lesser one of Pizzi and going to work.
Cambo's sitting at the moment. Heel fell over. Mitchell can't make the close range 2 work. Sarah Blitzarves with the offensive rebound. Good drive there from Clydesdale. The Fire have got numbers on the glass. They win that little battle. Heel with 10 points. It's the front of the rim. And her opposing guard, Mitchell, looks to create for Clydesdale. So dangerous on the wing with the trail. And
that missed shot is the Flyers have the opportunity to come down, punch it down your throat, and train another shot. What are they? 9 of 13 from deep.
Megan, I think Amy Clydesdale's enjoying starters minutes tonight.
Well, it's a role that is familiar to her. Of course, she came into the starting lineup when Jenna O'Hay was injured for the back half of last season. And she's transitioned back into it seamlessly. She's playing with real confidence.
Nice steal there from Nicholson. And here go the Fire. The block called on Mitchell. 8 points tonight. Just picked up a second, and good hands there. Almost came up.
Can trust in any context of any game.
So Reed back in. Nicholson guarded by Cole.
Oh!
Driving.
The ability in that pick and roll set when she switches onto a smaller guard, like a Nicholson or even a Charlotte Hill, she has the ability to use her length and swat a lot of those shots, which she has done all season.
58-43, semi-final number 1. A steal there from Heel. And she looks underneath for Payne, who's fouled, and one play coming up. It's the extra. Let's get to Megan Huswaite.
Shannon Seaborn much more pleased with the last few minutes and possessions from his side. He told them Southside are going to score, but we've got to make it tough. We've got to be tougher.
Mitchell. Blitzarves and then Cambage underneath. It's such a great move to be able, when everything else breaks down, just go down low to Liz.
Yeah, it's hard to stop. It doesn't matter how many players they double teamed her there, and she'll just find a way. Too big, too strong.
She's into double figures now with 11 points to go with her 5 rebounds. Heel wide open. 3 more.
You know who I give those points to? Obviously Charlotte Hill, but that screen from Zatina at the top of the 3-point line was absolutely extraordinary. So physical, so strong, which allowed the defense to have to collapse, which allowed the kick out to Charlotte Hill on that 3.
Cambage doubled up. Didn't see Payne coming, and Hill with the fast hands.
Second half, she didn't really score, wasn't really a factor, and happy. She said it herself, her own words, she wasn't happy with her first half. So we know she's a competitor, she's a heel. It comes with, I think, the DNA in the blood to fight and not go out wondering. There's Nicholson getting a hand on the play. The deficit's back inside single figures here for Townsville. It's been a long time since we've been able to say that. Heel stepping back on Blitzarves. That's deep. Steph Reed did enough with what is going to be an exciting second half.
She misses the second. The Buffalo graduate. 8 points separates these two teams.
Now Townsville do have fouls to give here. No easy buckets is what's going to be wanted.
Mitchell took it all upon herself. She misses. Clydesdale against the buzzer. She misses 2.
Focus on improving the D, and they're going to look to run a few things for Liz Cambage in this second half.
Well, I was going to ask you exactly that, Jenny. That one's thrown away from Liz. She's got 11 points to go with 6 rebounds. You feel like there's more, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the last time these teams met, she scored 31 points and had 18 rebounds. So there's plenty of time or juice left in this game for her to get her stats up. But, we want to see Townsville put pressure on the ball to allow those passes that we just thought would be more difficult into Liz Cambage.
This finish inside from McKay. A good find from Heel, too. It's an 8-0 run for the Townsville Fire. Clawed it back 60-54. Cambage out of control and lost the ball. Good defense from McKay. And then Heel will pull things up. It started with McKay. She thought about it. Had her pocket picked by Clydesdale. She lays it up for 2.
Cheeky, just saw McKay just napping a little bit. Great job by McKay down the other end to disrupt Liz Cambage into that turnover, but just falling asleep there herself on the offensive end.
Amy Clydesdale now into double figures. Huge output from her tonight. Cole falls over. Nicholson kept going. She's got 15.
Exceptional talent, and one of the options she had there, nice little back cut there, and from the backcourt duo in Clydesdale. What a stellar game she's having as we see her parents there on screen who have made the trek up north like a lot of parents.
Charlotte Hill. How hard was that to execute?
I know. Just incredible. And, you know, just a one-hand finish, scoop underneath, reverse it. She makes it look really easy.
It's just schoolyard stuff, just one end to the other.
Schooling her dad is probably what she has done.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Shot clock down to 6. Clydesdale got Murray up in the air.
Oh, I was about to throw my pen there and go, stop it, Amy Clydesdale. You're in the zone, love.
64-58. Heel gets the switch on the Cole, steps back on her. It rattles in and out.
Everyone's looking a little bit more tired here in the start of this third quarter. Not as much energy in terms of, you know, pushing down the floor and in the first 6 seconds of any offensive contest. So an interesting start to this third.
Go down low to Cambage. She's doubled up. Swings cross court to Rebecca Cole, who pulls up for 2. Liz underneath, uncontested. Can't make it work the first time, she does the second.
Great find there by Lizzie on that double. Like, they were up and walling up really well there on that trap for her to find her teammate. But then the closeout, that's the hard thing. Charlotte's got to do a better job there on the closeout, not allow that little easy run around.
Payne's 3-ball jumps out. Cambage trailing down the court. Mitchell and Heel continue to go at it. Clydesdale for 3 more. And hits the front of the rim. And Shyla Hill comes up with rebound number 4 to go with her 17 points and 5 assists. Here's Nicholson with a dagger.
Oh, stop it, will you, please? Actually, no, don't stop, Nicholson. Do not stop.
No, keep it going. Oh, foul against the
in this third.
Mitchell off a screen. Nice set for the Flyers.
Too easy. Too easy. If Townsville a chance in this game, they've got to be better on the out of bounds or any defensive set.
17 points for Leilani Mitchell. She leads the way now for the Flyers. Nicholson keeps on keeping on.
She's draining them, but Zatina Gakuzo is the one that's getting her open, setting another great pick and roll there, and Lizzie's just dropping too low in the pick and roll defensive set.
Ball movement, sensational from the Flyers. Cole can't cap it off. Nicholson's having a big third quarter, offensively and defensively. Dean Payne puts the ball on the floor and draws the foul.
Make that a minute 57. She's just subbed back in for the Flyers, which is great news for them. And Steph Blitzarv's coming on for her sister-in-law.
Great steal from Cole. There's Jarry on cue. Ask and you shall receive. Cole left uncontested. Jarry with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Mitchell. You're getting repeat looks here, the Flyers. Cole this time from the corner. 3 goes at it offensively. Can't make any of them stick.
Ace tail all the time.
There's a little arm around the waist there. Cole, foul. Points are good. Been in the All-Star 5 for the last 2 seasons. Missed out this year, but such is the way in a team which has got as many options as this that there's some sacrifices.
Ships with your teammates, they're the memories that you take with you forever.
20 points for Laura Nicholson. Defers to Reed. It's got to go back out to Nicholson. Shot clock at 4. They'll look for the 3-ball here from Gaze. And they get another look at it here, the Fire. Nice hustle offensively. Into Akuso. Jarry's hands were good. Feels like the Flyers, I should say, have just been able to slow the Fire down a little bit this quarter. Jarry from outside the arc. Nails a big 3.
Big, huge bucket when, you know, you just force the team into a double-digit lead. Townsville really need a good offensive set. I'd consider putting Shyla, I know she's just been subbed out, but putting her on the court or even getting Mia Murray, a bit more experience on the court played 1 minute 47 or not, she's going to be looking for those shots.
Making every minute count. 74-63. Coming up to 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Semi-final number 1. As Mitchell steps out of bounds. Uncharacteristic error there. Big 3 minutes now for both teams. If the Flyer can get on a bit of a run here, they'll make life very difficult for the Fire. They can make inroads. What a move, Tina Akuso.
Hello, young one. Spring chicken. I wanted to see a dunk on the end of that one, but a nice little scoop finish, catching Liz Cambage sleeping a little bit there on the defensive end.
Put the ball on the floor and dribbled 2 steps to the basket. Cambage fouled.
A give and go herself, and just saw Liz having a little bit of a sleep, like I said, as we see Liz Cambage draining one of her own and paying back to Tina perhaps.
And a bit of swagger too. 15 points now. Both teams shooting the ball above 50%. And that continues. Laura Nicholson. Money
is that girl. But a nice little inverted screen there.
Now Cambage from a long way out.
Oh, just when you think Townsville's starting to creep back points, and you've got a coach like that smiling, going, I got no worries in the world with the team I got. It makes it a lot easier to let the ball fly.
She looks very relaxed, doesn't she, Cheryl Chambers? Coming up to 2 minutes to play. Payne inside for the field goal. Good touch.
Yeah, great decision. You know, we saw the defense on the weak side have to collapse a little bit with the pick and roll there, and that allowed Nadine a nice little up fake because she's known for an outside shooting and putting on the deck for a nice easy 2.
Blitzarves left unattended from deep.
Yes.
How big have her minutes been off the bench?
And that's just been the difference, hasn't it? The 3-point line in this contest.
Neal fires away and is deep. Cambage with rebound number 11. Mitchell, the floater, that's long and strong. Akuso drags it down. Nicholson sees a path to the basket, decides to swing to Heel for 3 more.
Good decision. I love the intensity which Nicholson...
It's a 10-point lead to Southside. Full court press here from the Fire, but Clydesdale gets them beyond halfway. They can settle down, they can absorb some time off this clock. Cambage pick and roll. Good move.
Watch, and she brings another level of energy and empowerment to these young girls in this league.
Also 5th in the competition for rebounds and number 1 for blocks this season.
Only 5th in rebounding?
Yeah.
Shame on her.
I know.
Shame on her.
She's trailing Laura Nicholson there on the baseline. Heel puts the ball on the floor. Tough step back 2. Just rattles out. It's a double-figure lead once more for the Flyers. Cambage settled for the jump shot. Nicholson pushes the ball for the Fire. Good hands, Blitzarves. Strips her off.
Look down the bench and go, yep, I'm going to put you on Blitzarves, and she'll produce for you in the minutes no matter what.
She's a 2-time champion in her own right as well. Flyers will get one more decent look at it here. 7-second differential between game and shot clock. Down low to Cambage for 2 more.
You've got to give a lot of credit to the girls there. Great execution, ball through everyone's hands, ran the play, shapes really well, and then almost created a turnover at United with after many months apart from her partner Michaela.
Heel got it away
And it's going to have to be a big push in this first 5 minutes if there are any sign of a chance.
A lot needs to go right for the Fire in this last quarter. Spot in the grand final up for grabs for the winner of this game, Akuso.
That was a great pass.
Offensive foul. Megan was taking a listen at 3-quarter time.
I sure was. Shannon Seaborn wants his team to stay with Southside here, and as a result of that message is starting McKay and Akuso in this final term.
Yeah, it's a different look, isn't it? Mitchell had her feet set. They were going down in the first quarter. That one jumps out. Nice cut. McKay, good ball movement. And Gaze was unselfish to find McKay underneath.
I actually like that they've started with two bigs in McKay and Akuso in the 4 and 5 spot. Gives them a little bit more strength and size and an ability to switch if they need to and be able to defend the smaller guards.
Back to 10 points the difference. Shot clock down to 3. Jarry will have to get it away and does. They've always got an answer.
There's been so many opportunities for the Fire. They've just almost got there, and there's that 1-2 seconds at the end of the shot clock where you see Liz drew the attention yet again with that card and saw Jarry on the weak side wide open.
Gill had Nicholson flashing towards the basket. Akuso lost it. Well, basically got in each other's way there, the Fire. Look at the bumping duel between Hill and Cole. Cole got away from her, but Hill did not give up on it. Nicholson pulls up. That's short. Gaze with the offensive rebound for the Fire. It's getting physical between...
Great physical contest. I'd love to know the power output of that one.
Off the inbound.
Talk about
Hill
power.
for 2.
Talk about power. Woman on a mission and is definitely making herself for a name as we get close to dropping this lead down a little bit.
Mitchell for the treble.
I love it, and Liz will definitely give it back, that's for sure.
Oh, you gotta love it. It's finals basketball. So much up for grabs. Cambage misses and stays down in back play. McKay's the extra. Cambage still down and hasn't arrived. There she is now, finally.
That's not
Amy Clydesdale sits down. Still 10. This is the challenge now for the Fire, is how do they make inroads? Heel, foot on the line. 2 more. And the flop.
and allowed this Townsville Fire to get the 80 points thus far in the game.
Megan was with the Flyers during that timeout.
I just can't.
In our game.
8 of 16 from deep tonight, Townsville. Flyers 12 of 22. She's Heel. Guarded by Blitzars. That's how much respect they have for her. And Heel, good enough. Thought she was fouled. Went back and got it with help from McKay. Mitchell. His hands, knocks it out of play.
Did you see that move by Heel? It didn't come off here.
Her ball handling is just Leilani, the veteran, saying, no, you're not winning every battle. Shyla Hill's ball handling is extraordinary. Nicholson, he took a look and jumped out. Scored the last 4 points in the game, the Fire. They trailed by 8. They trailed all night long. Most of the time by 10 or more. Blitzarves. She can't make it work. Gaze just went and got it against 3 Flyers. Wanted it that little bit more.
Big bucket coming up here for Townsville Fire. If they can put points on the board, it's going to be exciting last few minutes.
They get it down low to McKay, who can't finish off. They're in the game in a big way here, the Fire. In a big, big way. But that's the play that you go back to. Mitchell, the bullet to Cambage.
Yeah. That's money, that little play on the weak side there with Liz coming off a back screen.
Shot clock at 8 for Nicholson. Got away from Cambage. Got to the free throw line. Strokes it for 2 more. She's got 24.
She's a little bit Sandy Brondello-esque with her one dribble pull-up J's off the pick and roll, something that Sandy was known for in her game, and it's nice to see Liz has that in her toolbox as well.
Mitchell and Heel. Mitchell pulls up. That misses. Blitzarves came flying in. Created the...
Melbourne Boomers uniform or the likes, but she'll still give you added advantage off the court.
Miss Cambage with 26, equalled only by Shyla Hill. 11-point buffer now for the Flyers, I should say. It's more than one of them. Kuso got a lot of interest in her for the future. She's already been in an Opal squad. Who knows? She goes 1 of 2 there.
Or when you got to bang against the big European bodies that we've known to come and we have to battle for a medal for, I'd love to have Zatina in my back pocket or as an opportunity.
There she is on the glass. Coming up to 5 minutes to play. In fact, just under that now. The Fire needs stops and they need scores. Kuso trapped by Blitzarves, who wrestles the basketball away from her. Finds Sarah in the open court. She's got free throws.
Close down people on the offensive end of the opposition that we miss. But you know, Southside Flyers know her value, and so do her fans and her teammates.
Foul on Cambay. She goes over. Nadine Payne's played 30 minutes. Should they go down tonight, as you say, they're back on Friday. Kuso trying to go to work on Cambage. Lost the ball. Mitchell in the open court has got her eyes darting around. Blitzarves. No good. Nicholson takes them all on herself. How good was that?
Brilliant. We keep saying her name. Her and Heel have just been incredible tonight. Both 26 points, 6 assists each. And Heel and also Nicholson have 4 and 2 steals between them as Liz Cambage just continues to rack up the points. Wow, 26 and 16 points.
Huge numbers as Kuso off the pick and roll. Didn't finish off her good work. Flyers will be happy to use their full clock here and absorb some time. Sarah Blitzarves catch and shoot. Is long as well. The Fire live on here, but they need scores and they need it quick. Heel goes to work on Blitzarves and picks
up to second and get a second opportunity at home in the 2020 WNBL Chemist Warehouse season. I think they've been, you know, phenomenal to be able to afford themselves this opportunity. And whilst it may not be saying that on the score sheet right now, hey, they're back in 48 hours to take on the Melbourne Boomers again on their home court.
Cambage.
I don't know. I don't think they're waving the white flag yet.
Megan's courtside.
The other interesting factor with this is that, yes, the Fire, if they lose this, will have to play on Friday night, but that's just regular programming in a season like this. And if the Flyers win straight through, they're actually going to have a significant break, one they haven't had since early in the season.
That's true. Everyone's just become programmed to games every couple of days this season.
And I think the exciting thing about, not the exciting thing, but the pleasing thing or the relief is that no one's really had a poor injury this season. Everyone's come out unscathed. You've got your bruises and bumps that you expect in any season, but considering the tight duration and the amount of games these girls have played, as we see Southside Flyers.
Mitchell, steal, and that might be enough.
Yep.
Double figures, and they've done it without their captain, who has a knee injury, but she hasn't ruled herself out yet.
I was going to say they were very coy, the Flyers. I spoke to Cheryl Chambers on radio on Monday, and they were very coy about Jenna and haven't drawn a line through her yet. Nadine Payne steps inside for 2. Leilani Mitchell. Earlier today, it was the Boomers who won by 10. Nice feed from Hill to Nicholson. They've been the dynamic duo this season, and they've stood up again tonight. Flyers maintain possession. Mitchell A long way from the basket. She's got plenty of veteran moves to offer here. Little floater, looked nice. Blitzarv's kept it alive. Great play. And the little things are the big things again for the Flyers.
Yeah, 12 offensive rebounds for the game, a huge factor when we'll reflect on this after.
Here she is, Sarah Blitzarv's from the elbow. Long as well. But inside a minute to play, McKay on the trail. That slipped through her hands and bounced off her head.
Down the middle, but, you know, slipped straight through those hands.
I was about to say she at least got her hands on it, but now she's got double figures, 20 points.
It almost looks like she balks the shot, though. So, you know, she creates that, lulls you into thinking she's going to shoot it, and then she drops down into it.
Heel lays it up. 30 points for Charlotte. Cambeige decided that she...
Exceptional in that first quarter tonight, and hopefully she can carry that through. But we're in for a contest Friday in that prelim.
Nicholson rolls to the basket. She's got 30.
60 of their 93 points.
It's remarkable, isn't it?
Two players.
Cole's going to finish this game with 21. Unless she gets another look at it, which she might. Stop there from Cambeige, and then going to take some stopping on Sunday.
Oh, is she what?
She had that look in the eye from the moment the game started tonight. She'll sit down, Liz Cambeige, with another 30 next to her name. Jarry falling away, misses. They've been the benchmark all season long. They came in the #1 seed tonight, the Southside Flyers.